Hello, my dears. I would like to introduce you to another product, which is a cold steam generator that you can see here. It is small in size and has a completely traditional design, and in the way that you see it here. The function of this cold steam generator is to distribute water in powder form using ultrasonics in the environment, and it does not heat the water to evaporate it, which is why it is called a cold steam generator. This module has two sockets, one for piezo connection and one for board connection. But it is recommended that you use this module with a voltage of 5 volts so that it has a longer life. This module comes with a piezo that you will receive and a power socket for cold steam. Well, now let's see how to use this module. I will bring a container of water here that you can use from any tank. I'm going to connect the piezo socket of the cold steam module like this, and then the power socket of the steam head, which is here in the power socket section. The red wire is positive and the black wire is negative that I drew on myself. Make sure the negative side is completely clear. You should put the piezo in the water like this. As you can see, the piezo has two sides. One side has a smaller circle and one side has a larger circle. This larger side is facing the water. That is, we put the piezo in this way. You put it in the water as you can see. So then I'm going to connect the power supply, which is set to 5 words, to the mains. And when I connected the fire, pay attention to what happens here. As we can see, the mains started to produce steam and it is completely clear in the camera, which is now I'm going to get a little closer again. As we can see, you can easily increase the humidity of the module or use it for your plants by using this module. Or you can even use it to scent the environment, for example. Pour a fragrant essential oil into the liquid you are evaporating, which is water. And in this way, this essential oil, then this essential oil evaporates and spreads in the room, or any other environment, and that environment makes it smell good. There is also a power light on the module, which indicates that the module is on and working. It is recommended that when you use the cold steam module, do not remove the piezo module, because instead of the high frequency, your entire circuit will burn. And this frequency must be converted in some way, so that when the circuit is complete and the piezo is connected, and it is in the water, as you can see, this frequency is completely converted into the piezo, and the piezo also transfers this frequency to the water. And as a result, the water becomes steam in the environment. It becomes powdery and spreads, as you can see. Also, when the piezo is not kept dry, that is, the piezo is not in the water, the module will still be damaged in this case. So there must be water, and the module must be connected, and you can use it in this case. The most common use of this module is cold steam and incense. It is in scenting the environment and preventing humidity for plants, which is mostly used in these fields. You can watch this video on social networks to prepare this module. Click on the link I put below the video to go to the product page and learn this module. If you have any questions or problems, you can easily ask your question in the support section on Telegram. Before I end the video, I want to show you another mode of this module, which can be used more easily by providing an additional feature. How? I'll cut this pizza, cut the bacon, and put this on the stand. You can also make such a feature, which is actually a sponge that absorbs water strongly, and 2 plastics like this, which is a holder for the piezo and the sponge. Now, how do you use it? For example, we have a glass of water here, and we come to another destination for water. First, you put the piezo into this holder. The larger side, that is, the larger circle of the piezo, is facing down. So do it like this. Then it has a wire outlet, that is, a place for the wire to exit, and we come to put the holder cover. And using the screws around it, we tighten the holder so that it holds the piezo well, and its final shape becomes a habit like this. Then we put the sponge first in the water for 5 minutes so that it gets well soaked, and when it gets soaked in, we put the module or this feature and press it to insert it into the piezo from below, and then put it in the water so that the sponge can constantly draw water and deliver it to the piezo. Now what happens in this case? It does the same thing as cold steam. Neta has an easier use. When I connect it, you will see that it starts to steam, and I hope that it is clearly visible in the Dorian, and you can see that it is evaporating. And since the sponge has water, I will take this and bring it closer. You can see that it is evaporating well, as you can see. And this feature, as mentioned, makes it easier to use, and you can easily place it in various tanks and next to your flower pot and use it. Be safe and victorious.